Whoa, you thought this was going to be the episode. Well, sorry. The episode's coming in a second. This is Nick, I'm the voice of Helga. We're trying out a new microphone. We thought everything was going okay, but it wasn't. We thought it was recording properly, but instead of recording on the microphone itself, it was just recording from Evan's computer, even though it was hooked up. So it all kind of sounds horrible. I had to amplify the audio and all that. And so we have this bad background noise, like, the whole time. Sorry about that. The next 3, maybe 4 episodes will all kind of sound like this, but it does get better after this, so don't worry. Thank you.
So I got my dear brother Riley here this session to play as Tom, the bird. Come on, make some bird noises. Gotta have respect for that kind of method acting. Sir Patrick Stewart is shaking. So, where last we left off, what was that?
Probably good.
You should. Our dear barbarian Helga has just flung her friend and compatriot Penelope into
Friend is a strong word.
Yeah, friend is actually kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
Her compatriot Penelope into a pool of mysterious and black water into which she just disappeared. The three of you, Norman's just woken up. So the three of you, Helga, Norman, and Jared, are all standing by the pool.
Hey, I'm on the other side of the room.
Yeah, Jared's on the other side of the room. You're kind of like floating up against the ceiling.
You're on the other side of the room in both senses.
Yeah. Vertically and horizontally, my friend. So, that's where you guys are at.
You know, technically, Jared's right side up because he's upside down in an upside down pyramid.
Mm-hmm. So you see no trace of Penelope, and your shouts echo through the room to no avail. What are y'all doing?
Well, it looks like Penelope's dead.
Should we
Wait,
just,
what?
Should we just go then?
I mean, you kind of have to make it across without, like...
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to get across, so maybe if you just, like, see what's in there.
I'm not doing this all on my own.
Oh, that reminds me, Jared, you have entered through your, or not through, you can see through the doorway into another room, and in this room there's no water on the floor, but there in the center is a podium with an idol on it.
Okay,
You can't
good.
really make out much detail from this distance.
I am going to describe... I described that to the group.
No, give me your character voice.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so, in the room this way, there's, like, an idol in there, there's, like, a podium with an idol, and I'm assuming that there's probably another trap in
What
there.
does the idol look like?
I don't know, I can't see it from here, and I don't know if I can actually go in there without floating up to the ceiling and, well, you know,
Wait.
probably won't be able to get back down.
You were able to get down into the doorway from here. How
Yeah,
is
that took a lot of effort.
Is the ceiling taller?
Wait.
In the other room.
Oh, it's not, yeah. It's about the same height as your current.
Okay.
So imagine you could reach the idol on the podium if you just kind of pushed and jumped off the ceiling.
What happened to Penelope?
She slipped and fell into this weird void water. Don't go in there.
Yeah, you'll...
I stuck my head in it and it was just pure whiteness.
I'm gonna like to roll an investigation check on the water.
Okay, yeah, sure.
The dice bounces off the water.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus 4, so 16.
So,
Don't have perception.
yeah, what you can make out just from kind of a superficial examination, and the light from Jared's wrist globe is pretty bright, so you can get a good look at it. What you can see that everyone else has pretty much already made out, it's about 5-6 inches deep, and it looks clear, it's about half a foot, and it does look a little, like, dark and murky, but you can't really tell if there's pollutants in it, or if it's just because of the weird lighting. And, beneath the water there is a flat, like, smooth, stone-looking surface.
Okay, I'm just
It
gonna
doesn't look like it disappears from anything.
I'm just gonna like reach my hand in there to like feel out for Penelope.
Alright,
You know, she's real short, she might drown in it.
are you just, like, reaching your hands down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the thing you notice is that you feel your hands, well, your fingertips touch the, smooth stone at the bottom of the pool, and then they just keep going. You're, like, reaching your hand into some, like, intangible place beneath it, but, are you, like, just, like, reaching around for it, just kind of flailing your arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're not the only one.
Okay.
Do I feel someone going?
I'm afraid you don't.
Well, I'm gonna try to go for that idol.
Okay. So, I think, I'm not going to make you roll for any of this, I think with a little effort, where you're able to kind of kick off. Kind of think of jumping off the bottom of the pool. You're able to kick off the bottom, the ceiling of the temple and push yourself towards the doorway. And I think pretty easily you're able to kind of clamber into there. And now that you're closer, you're able to see the idol in a little more detail. It appears to be some kind of, it's carved from stone, and it looks like, it appears to be some kind of slender humanoid with long hair. And they're kind of like leaned over almost and cradling something in their hands. And are you getting closer?
Yes.
How close? Are you touching it or are you taking it? It does not look like it's attached to the...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of get, like, close enough to touch it if I chose to, and then I'm gonna roll, like, an investigation and arcana check.
Yeah, go for it.
In order.
Have you seen the hit play Indiana Jones?
Yes!
Okay, just do you have a sandbag?
Why do you think I would have that?
Oh.
Is the idol made from the same stone as the ceremony?
It looks like some kind of just smooth stone. I don't think you can really tell if it's made from the same stuff as the floor, but it's a similar color.
For my investigation, I got a 19, and for my arcana, I got... Well, that's a 9, so...
So you're right up close next to this thing, and what you can now make out is that it's like, it appears to be a little elf. You know, it's kind of similar to the people you saw in the mosaic. Oh shit, yeah, it's an elf on the shelf. Everyone, so it's been a really good session. If everyone wants to just like take all their stuff and go home.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so it appears to be a little elf.
Take that in on me.
Yeah, thanks. There was just a paper handed to me for the audio. But it looks reminiscent of the figures you saw in the mosaic in the other room, and it's got these little pointy ears, and it looks like it's been carved like beautifully. It's good craftsmanship, and it's got some kind of runes carved along the bottom that you can't, in a language that you can't make out, and not can't make out. It's not like it's unintelligible that you don't recognize. You have no idea what this language is. You did see some of it, I think, in the mosaic earlier. And the thing it appears to be cradling in its little hands, it looks like some kind of small piece of glass.
I am... Oh, did my investigation check, like, are there traps?
Oh, you don't see any traps.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, hold on. I'm just gonna, like, reach down and yoink it.
Grasp your hand around that bad boy.
No!
You just said you would.
You just
You
said
just
you-
said
Yeah,
that
but
you
now
would.
I'm very worried.
But you are.
Yeah, but you already did it.
Fair enough.
Roll me a will save.
No,
I say a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm gonna warn you right now, it's a high DC.
21.
What?
21.
Alright, yeah. I think like all of a sudden like something like seems to be like your vision goes a little blurry and everything feels weird and you can hear like screaming. You can hear like these shouts like all around you, like what sounds like panicked people just running around. And I think for a second you're like kinda like falter and fall to your knees, but you don't go unconscious.
Onto the up.
You fall to your knees on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And which I guess is technically facing down. So if you
Yeah.
think about the weird geometry of this building, it's upside down. And so yeah, you can like it's weird. You can smell smoke. You just hear these shouts just ringing in your ears, but like you're able to shake your head and just kind of like dispel it.
Am I holding the idol?
You are holding it.
I'm just gonna like quickly drop that shit into my bag. We are not touching that again ever.
Okay. Oh, just for the record, you can choose to fail any wisdom save.
Oh! Okay. Thank you. I'm sure that's gonna come up.
Touch it and
Are you
fail it.
trying
Touch it and
to-
fail it.
I'm going
Touch
to
it.
like.
How do Jim's bags work?
What's the bag holding?
They have also, oh yeah, first mention is clothing and belongings have also been affected by the potion you drink. You sweat it out.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering, like, can I put the idol into the bag?
It's just a.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It's a bag of holders.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
As
kind
you
of
do.
like. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like go a little bit closer to the. So like I'm within the view of like Norman and Helga and be like, check this shit out.
You're playing
would-
out again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would highly recommend not touching this ever.
Okay.
I don't know what it does, but I don't think it's like a good thing. And then I'm going to try and
Are there any, before you come back, are there any more like doors or stuff on the other
I
side?
feel like I've probably seen that. No! I guess it's just into the water with us.
Will cave float back over?
Yes! I
Okay.
can definitely do that. So, I guess I'm just gonna do that. Do I have to roll?
Hold up. Evan, I'm looking at the map. I did tell you guys there was another set of doors in the outline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we've already went through there. Oh wait, you mean like going?
On the far side from across the hallway.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's...
I thought I mentioned that, but it's on the map.
Okay, so I guess
So,
we
like-
have to go...
Yeah. So like
Yeah,
here.
there's more space in here.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So I'm just going to continuously, fruitlessly try to fetch for Penelope in the water.
You're just kind of flailing your arms around in there?
Yeah, just continuously.
Alright, so actually something interesting happens this time. You reach down to like, touch like into the, do what you've done before, just kind of reach your arms all the way down. This time they stop and hit the floor. It is no longer a permeable surface.
I'd like to like dive my head in there to see what's going on.
I guess you just kind of smack your head against the ground.
are you good?
And
I
the
say
water,
we're halfway.
by the way, seems like earlier it was like kind of behaving a little strangely. It's like very flat and glassy, and there's Penelope crashed through it. It doesn't like split. But now it just kind of behaves like normal water. You can splash around and feel it well.
Okay, so I'm going to like roll an Arcana check to see if there's like, anything like magical going on.
No!
Not anymore.
12.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say what happens is you just kind of have the same interference you guys have been getting with every Arcana check to this point. It's just like this place is pretty highly inundated with magic, and you can just kind of, whatever you are actually trying to pick up is something that you can like, it's almost drowned out by the sheer volume of magic around here. But you can tell that whatever enchantment was on the floor has been lifted, but I feel like that's just mostly deduction.
So, do we lose Penelope?
I guess so!
Where did Penelope even go?
Into the water! We already said that!
Where
I'm gonna-
did Penelope even go?
Yeah.
Hey, Penelope!
Hello.
Where'd you go?
So, you are floating. You're weightless. The light around you is almost too bright to bear, but as your eyes slowly adjust to its blinding intensity, you can like kind of almost see it forming patterns as it flows and swirls around you. Intricate mandalas and twisting lattices take shape and drift apart, their sunlight glare burning itself into your retinas for just a second before dissolving again. And so you're drifting in this bright void, and you're kind of blinking and confused, and you can't really feel anything around you. It's like you're just suspended in space. And that voice speaks again, and it says, "What is your name?" Penelope Wildheart. Yes, I was just making sure you're telling me the truth. What are you doing here?
We were sent by
Astrolabe?
Astra.
I'm not helping you on this one.
I'm pretty
Fine.
sure it's Astra.
We were sent
I
by
think it's
Astra.
Looks through
Yes.
notebook.
Astra. He wanted the information on the magic thing in here. He was like uprooting forest and trying to pull temple out, and so then.
Yes, I figured it must be something like that. And speaking of your notebook, you can feel your belongings on you. Like you can feel your bags and stuff drifting there with you, but you can't actually see it. You're just completely blinded by this like, liquid light that's all around you. The voice says, I see you met the guard.
The guard.
Your tall friend made quick work of him.
Ah, yes, the undead elf. Yes?
Yes, the
Snorkelek.
skeleton.
Yes, alright.
Well, I guess he didn't really do much to protect this place, but can you blame him? It's been thousands of years. He was tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. And back at the pool, what are y'all up to?
So wanna head back?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go swim deeper into the pool to see if Penelope is there.
bro,
Oh,
like
are you just like walking into it?
Yeah.
It's a homogeneous type the whole way through. But
Norman, get over here, buddy. There's
I'd like to make a
You
perception
can't-
check to see where Norman is.
wait, you are Norman.
you are Norman.
To see where Penelope is. To see where
Oh,
Penelope
so you're
is.
just like walking out into the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't
who
seem
am
to
I?
be anomalous
What-
anymore. It's just kind of.
We're telling you,
Norman!
she like disappeared through the ground. She is gone.
Yeah, she's not in here, man. We need to go like into the other third door, back in the auditorium or some shit, and try to like find more things to leave with.
Is there like a loose tile in the water thing
If
that
it's
can
not
be
nailed
used
down.
to drain it?
That worked out well for you
No.
in the tower.
No,
Yeah.
not that I know.
Not just this like
Hey, I did
shallow
nothing
like
wrong.
pool.
I did nothing wrong.
I bet if we look back on the old sessions that we have recorded, you will be saying, I also put things in the book bag.
Fair, but I.
You know, like
It was
like
mostly
me.
you.
Yeah,
It was mostly me,
yeah.
but I only put journals,
Yeah,
not
me,
books.
me with the book box. Didn't put anything in the book box.
Because you're weak and didn't want to
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm weak and feeble.
I mean, you literally are. Yes.
I have a 12 in strength. Fight me.
You're dying of illness disease, man. You've got problems disorder. Yeah.
You got symptom syndrome. So y'all are heading back out to the way you came.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Jared, this potion doesn't seem to be wearing off. Are you gonna like just hang on to
I
Helga?
guess I'll just
Yeah,
like hold you like a
balloon. Yeah.
Wait, are you trying to leave the book yourself?
No.
No, they're going back out to the auditorium. So, yeah, I think it does kind of look like you're just holding a Jared balloon. You're just holding his hand and walking through, and he's just kind of like floating above
Does
you.
anybody have the rope on them that so we can like I can tie him to a cord or something?
Nope.
I have a healer's kit. I don't. No.
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 Wait, don't you wear a robe?
No. I have a
Oh
coat.
yeah, right.
I wear a coat. That's my whole thing. I'm the only person in this fucking world that wears a coat.
Is it a coat with one of the little straps that you tie
I
around?
think it's a lab coat. I don't really know what those. I don't know what you think those.
No,
look
lab
like.
coats have like strings on the side things
Not
that you tie
always.
together.
Lab coats are so sexy.
They are.
Sometimes they have buttons. Sometimes they're also buttons.
Yeah, this one's
My lab
fun.
coats just have buttons.
Yeah,
No.
this one's fun.
Look at Mr. Biotechnology
Technology
over
man.
here. Yeah, tell us all about your lab coat. Tell us all about your brain
Yeah.
experiments.
I also did go to a lab thing this summer, so I also have like a similar lab
Look at
experience.
Mr. Biotechnology man.
So where's another door that we can go through the other third door?
Yeah, so you enter into the auditorium. Right across from you is one you've already been through, where you found the coffin with the skeleton that tried to attack you. And yeah, to your right, like opposite the way you came into the building, there is another like pair of double doors at the end of the auditorium.
Okay.
And
Can't believe we missed those on the way in here.
I thought I mentioned them. Evidently not.
No,
Possibly
I think we were just
because-
going and like just checking every
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
seven doors. I don't think
So,
we like actually missed
you're
it.
holding Jared's hand, so he stays in
Yeah.
place, and Jared, you look up at the ceiling, and it's like maybe like 40, 50 feet up. So if you were to be let go of, you would float all the way up there.
I'm gonna really hold your hand.
I do the
Be
thing.
free!
Does the floating effect accelerate Jared at the same rate as gravity?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Thank
Like,
God.
like a lost balloon.
You know, like when you're holding someone and you pretend to drop them for a second, but do that. I do that to you.
Jared's gonna like scream a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me the most manly string you've got.
Also, I need to reiterate,
That's Helga.
you don't know how long it,
Yeah, we don't,
you have no idea how long this potion's gonna last.
and that's fine.
Maybe we'll just anchor you.
I'm just
Until
stuck
you
here for
take
the
the
rest
reverse
of the
fall.
adventure.
Do we have? Does anyone have an anvil? We can
Yeah,
just
does
tell you
anyone
to
have
hold
some
on
milk?
to?
Yeah.
So, Jared, you're looking up at the ceiling, and as you can see on the way in, you can see something like smashed marble. Up there, from what you've seen, was a statue that fell upside down when the whole building got rotated. Are you being held? Yeah, you're being held by the hand, or are you being held by the ankle?
I was thinking ankle this whole time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I was thinking
But
hands
also,
this entire
I guess the
time.
real question is like,
I kind of pictured like alternating both.
yeah,
Very
because I
hard
feel
to
like
do.
just because how I would have had to like get down, it probably would have taken like my hands to be able to. So probably.
I think you could have reasonably achieved either position.
I think
I
I'm
think
gonna
hand.
hold you by your ankle.
Okay.
All right.
Under the
We
arm.
don't like each other that much.
Well, I mean that way you're like right side up.
Fair.
Yeah.
just
Under the arm.
Really, that doesn't translate well to an audio medium. You gotta describe it.
He did
Under
say
the arm.
under the
Yeah,
arm
yeah.
earlier.
So
We could do that.
so Jared.
Yeah. Okay. You're in like bundle of logs.
Yeah.
Pulling right
I'm so ready.
On the way in, you couldn't really make out anything along the marble wreckage, but now you're just a little bit closer, and now with the added context of having seen the idol, you can see they kind of look similar.
Huh.
Like,
Same stone.
no, like you can like vaguely make out similar like facial features. It looks like you might have been carved by the same person.
Huh.
I forgot to mention the idol that you're
Same
holding.
face.
Yeah, bud. The idol that you're holding, its facial expression looks somber and sad.
I'm just gonna tuck that one away there. And put it
Yeah.
back in my bag so I don't like drop it.
Oh, I think it was already back in your bag.
Yeah,
and then
I
I pulled it
think
out,
that
but it never actually said that I put it back in, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Just to clarify that I did in fact do that.
Okay. Let me have a wisdom save.
Fuck! I'm gonna choose to fail this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a wait. What?
I choose to fail this.
Okay, if you like lie, you should pull it back out.
Okay, I guess I pull it back out.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense that Helga's holding your ankles now.
Yeah, I think I would have to. So you're holding me by the hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just like there's something this thing is trying to tell you, you just can't hear it. It's like you don't know. I think you assume that you've already kind of established you can resist it, so you're not whatever it's trying to get into your head. You're just not.
Do I hear or see this nefarious stuff going on?
You're just like da-da-da. It's like carrying him by the. I think if you look up, you can see him like pull it out of his bag, and just kind of look at it. I mean.
What are you doing with that?
He's looking at it.
Well, yeah, there's some weird magical fuckery going
Okay,
on
then
with
put
it.
it away.
I tried to do
This
that.
place is like
I mean, you succeeded.
Yeah, I did do that earlier,
you
but
did put it away, just like in your thing, and then you
And-
pulled it back out.
And you said not to touch it.
hey, Norman, man, I'm gonna try and like kind of lean down. Take this.
I lift,
Well,
I
that's
lift you
okay.
up even higher, so you
Ah!
can't give it to Norman.
Norman, are you kind of jumping?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like try and like drop
How
it.
tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
I'm 6.
Okay, yeah, so
I'm,
this isn't happening.
I'm 6'2", so I could hypothetically bend down far
But
enough.
can you?
Do you
but,
get it?
Okay, but can yeah.
Yeah,
and you're
Ab
also
strength.
you're like
that.
I'm gonna try.
And Helga actively lifted you higher, so you're like up
I'm
higher
gonna
than
try-
like 7
Okay.
feet.
Wait.
If you give it to Norman, I will let go of you.
If
Oh
Helga,
Christ!
if Helga wanted, she could like jump, and also like there's like however much Jared is pulling her up to like jump even higher.
Wow, you could. Okay, I'm just gonna put that shit away.
Okay. You're not trying to drop it onto Norman?
I mean, that just sounds like a bad idea.
Was it? And you said not to touch it, but here you are touching it.
Yeah, I kind of.
Liberals.
There's
Facts and logic.
there's something it's like trying to tell me, but I cannot perceive it at this moment. So I think maybe somebody else is gonna have to do it, like you, or I guess Penelope, who's dead, or I guess you, Helga. But I don't.
I'm not touching it, and I won't let Norman touch it.
Why not? It's his choice.
Penelope isn't dead, you don't know where she is.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah, Penelope's
Yeah,
dead.
Penelope, I forgot to mention, yeah, she's in heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the after.
If I get out of here, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Alright, so we go into the next room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think kind of bickering and kind of reaching downwards and reaching upwards, you guys are like, it will slowly make your way across the auditorium without releasing Jared into the rafters. And you come to this big pair of double doors on the other side.
Alright, I'm just, I guess with one hand, just like push them
I
open.
can push them open.
So,
You're gonna have to like
push
swing
and
me
you,
down.
yeah.
Just whack Jared against the door.
No!
You so you try to push the doors a couple times, you need some resistance there a lot.
You've got an axe, right?
Norman, hold Jared, please.
The door's made of stone or what?
What is yours made
Oh,
of?
good question. Yeah, there's some.
Oh, what do you think about this weird statue, Tom?
Oh, you're
Okay.
sitting on Helga's shoulder.
Yeah, you can see on my shoulder.
This entire
Oh,
time.
and we have established that you can't say single words at a time, but it takes you a while to form them, like get them together. Like you gotta think about it for a minute or two.
Okay, so, I guess I'll just take my warhammer. Is there like a doorknob or something? Like some sort of like
There's
latch?
2 big door handles.
Do they have like locks on? Like
How does this door lock?
It feels like it's locked from the in, like the side that you are not on.
okay.
None of us
How
can pick
can-
locks, huh?
Can I kind of do like a knock to see like how thick like some like because you can like knock to see how thick the wall is.
So you're just knocking on the doors?
Yeah.
Swing open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Arcana check. Okay.
I'd be doing that, but I'm all the way up here.
Yeah, you can't really see quite as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk through those double doors.
I don't even think you actually like smacked
I carried into
head.
the wall, yeah.
Okay.
No, I gave him to Norman. Remember?
That's another 12.
Alright, yeah. You guessed that there were maybe magic or some sort.
Alright, yeah. So I walk through. What's going on?
Okay, it's another long hallway similar to the one we went through.
Okay, how many doors?
One door on the left, one door on the right, one door at the end.
Okay.
How long is the hallway?
I'm gonna say probably 30 feet.
And how far down are the doors inside?
Halfway between you and the end.
Okay.
For Evan.
One
Yeah.
hallway.
Hallway.
It's about, I think, 15 feet tall, and along each side are pillars supporting it.
How tall are the doorways?
Tall enough for me.
Actually,
2
well,
inches.
taller for you, taller than you.
I'd hope they'd be tall enough for a person to get through.
Well, you're like 7 feet tall,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you're the most accurate to do that.
Well, no,
But-
like these are like how tall is the skeleton?
It was pretty tall.
Yeah,
they're
so
like,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, exactly. The doorways are like 8 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So we're good. We're good. You're good. We're good.
It was built pretty
Except
somewhat
maybe
tall.
you're
I'm
not.
just-
Because you're like
I'm
floating.
checking for you to see what the distance between the floor and the like, doorways are.
Yeah, how tall is the ceiling in here? So if I were to get let go, then I could
15
like
feet tall.
die.
If you want, you can release them.
No, you'd be fine. I mean,
Okay.
you could probably grab one of the pillars and
How
kind
tall
of
is Norman?
put it right back down.
5'2".
Okay.
I'm
so
6'2".
That means it would be like a 4-foot drop of the ceiling.
Just let go of me. It's fine. Bloop.
I let go.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's not
Oh,
even.
yeah, you
It's
don't
not a
accelerate
drop.
like that.
You just drift up.
Yeah.
You're like a balloon.
Whee.
You're a man balloon.
Alright.
Is that like one of those wacky inflatable arm things?
Yeah,
No,
I
that-
can't
those
play the little
don't
arm
float.
waving
Which
human.
which door do
No,
you
you
guys want
just
to go
it
through?
looks normally just float.
Which door
Let's
do you guys
start
want
with
to
like
go
the left one, and then the middle one, and then the right one to make like the world's shitty circle.
Smell magic.
You're
As
a
a bird.
bird.
As a birds can also smell magic. Yes,
What
Yeah.
it smells intensely magic. You don't have to-
Which door smells the most magical?
Probably the one to your right.
And I'll peck the door on the right.
Oh, you're flying over there and pecking it.
Sure.
Well, I guess that's the best way
Alright.
to go.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So let's. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna try the door.
All right. Yeah, I think it opens, but like with like, I don't know how to describe it because the craftsmanship's good enough that there's no like squeaking and there's no pushing and grinding, but it feels like it's been a long time since things like this was served.
It smells
The
like
hinges.
mildew.
The All right. So you open it into a room that almost looks like kind of like, you know those mausoleums with like drawers on the
Yeah.
sides? Yeah, so a rectangular room. Kind of resembles those mausoleums with the like where it's got drawers that you pull out.
Yeah, right.
Kind of fucked up it looks.
Like a coroner's
I
office
mean-
sort of thing?
No.
It's like a mausoleum, like their bodies. The bodies are in the drawers. In
You
the
know,
I
like-
don't think you really pull them out. I think they just kind of
Yeah,
stay
they're just in
there.
there. Agree to disagree. Depends on how you're using them.
Sometimes you just use it to hold one.
Sometimes you decide it.
That's
And they
more.
also hold dead bodies.
But this one's like the ones where you don't think about. They're just like in there.
Yeah, so all three walls inside the room you just entered through one.
Hello, boy, says Jared.
Floor and ceiling?
Still can't raise the dead.
That's probably for the better.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, they
Undead
can't do
corpses
that.
are very good utility ones.
Yeah, but I mean I can't do that, so it's kind of a moot point.
Is there anything else in
Got
this
it.
room?
There's level spells.
No, just
Let's leave here, guys.
not opening. Okay.
Not opening anything.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah. We already fought one skeleton today.
So there's the one opposite of yours.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Okay,
let's
so
go outside.
Yeah, let's
there's
go.
like a whole bunch of drawers and things that we can open, right?
No!
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's like, they're drawers. Yeah, you could open them.
I'm opening them.
So you're just gonna open one.
Yeah.
Kind of like it doesn't exactly grind open, but once again, it doesn't appear like something that was necessarily meant to be open. But yeah, there appears to be a skeleton in there, but it's a lot smaller than the one you saw last. It appears to be the skeleton of a child.
I'm gonna open another one just so I compare it.
This one's an adult one.
I'm opening the doors, not the shack tomb.
Are you just locking Norman in there?
I didn't lock him in there, I just left them in there.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put the cabinets back and then walk out of the door.
Okay.
I'm just like clambering out from up on the ceiling.
Did it smell more magic when the things were open?
Yeah. Magic, by the way, smells like coconut.
Awesome.
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 Amazing.
Smells like a coconut ring spray you get at Bath and Body Works. Great. Also exists in this one.
Maybe they made
Just
it
sent
smell
the
like
magic
that.
spray it on yourself. To attract
Y'all are,
your dates, that's how it works.
Going through the door and the sections that were all
Yeah.
So you guys head out right back across the hall to the other one, and just open it up.
Yeah.
So this one, it's got what appears to be like, you're not exactly sure. In the center of the room, there's this big raised kind of almost.
Thin?
No, because those both imply it's solid. It's like this big, almost like a hot tub. That's how I'll say it. It's like attached to the floor, made of stone, and there's got no seats or jacuzzi sprays, but like it's like a big, almost like stone box built into the floor.
Like
And,
how large? Dimension.
It's big. It's really big. It's like you guess, just estimating, probably like at least 10 by 10.
From my vantage point on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm still up there.
I forgot you're still up there.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
like,
gonna go.
Oh yeah, how tall are these things?
same height as the other one.
Just,
in the hallway.
just describe what a ceiling's taller than normal or shorter
Yeah,
than
I
normal.
will.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of like walk on over there and look in the box.
Oh yeah, it's not too high. You guys can all see it, but
Yeah.
it's filled with like some kind of gray powder.
I would maybe not touch that if I were you, but like touch it.
See now.
You have amazing.
Not touching is a smart idea, but I know.
No.
But I want to know what it is. I go up and touch it.
No.
So you just like
Yeah.
put your hands in this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just this soft powder. You can't really.
I'm gonna like pocket some of that.
All right. If I drop some right here. Are you like just sticking your hands, just feeling around in there?
Yeah.
Intermittently there's these like little flakes
Oh.
that are like harder than others.
He
I
said,
like to
he
pull
said
them out.
somebody was cremated here, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
this is what
yeah.
this is.
Someone really big was
Somebody, some massive goddamn.
So I
Maybe
pull
a
the
lot
flake
of
out.
small things.
Yeah, just like it's like hard little white flake.
This almost reminds me of everyone's favorite folktale. Oh.
Everyone's
Favorite
favorite folktale. Cornflakes.
You know, like,
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
just this big thing.
I mean, I can
Oh.
tell it.
So can I like roll an investigation check to see what it is?
Did you not piece that one together?
No ideas yet.
That
See, no,
not
the
even
thing is
piecing
that like
one
you guys
together?
have been saying that it's like a cremated corpse, but I
There's
want to be
bone
close.
in there.
See if the flake sticks to your tongue.
So that's going to be like a fat 6.
Here, wait, hand me that delicious fleck.
As someone who hasn't been, as someone who's only like doesn't know much about the world, you don't know to stick it to your tongue to see if it is.
Hey, hand me that
You're
that
like,
thing you're holding.
weird.
I'm gonna go flick it at you.
And I'm gonna like, can I just catch that?
Yeah. Like, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste
I'm not
it.
I'm not gonna bar you from that one. Yeah. So you just put it through your tongue.
Yeah.
It sticks.
Hey, that's bone. Says
Turn into
Jim.
the world's smallest undead.
Yes.
Single flake.
Can I reanimate it, boys?
Okay, so
Sure.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
go-
trying?
I'm gonna go
Are
unpack
you
it.
really trying?
I mean, it can't communicate, so no.
Okay, so I'm
I'm going instead. Gonna reanimate some of that ash, like a again, everyone's favorite folktale that I will eventually tell on camera audio.
What camera?
That's right, baby. We're on
It's gonna be a
camera
camera
now.
with no audio.
Candid camera. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I unpocket the ash then, realizing this is probably a corpse.
Probably.
Are there any doors?
What you would guess is a log.
Are there
What
any
one
other,
really big one?
A really big one.
Are there any other doors in
No.
there?
But
I'm
There's
gonna
this one going off.
I'm gonna go clear back.
Alright, what's Helga feeling about this?
I mean, it's like cremation, right? Like that's like a thing that happens. So I mean, it's just like you know, whatever. But also, we're in a dark, shitty tomb, and there's dead guys over there. There's a living dead guy back there, and now here's just a hot tub full of dead guys. You know, it's like.
Reasonable, yeah.
It's, I mean, I wouldn't say she's not having a great time. She's definitely having a worse time than Jared.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I think
Jared's-
Jared, speaking of, is I'm gonna try and like yeet myself down to grab the edge of the box
Mm-hmm.
and like just stick my hand in that ash up to I don't know, probably there's gonna be ash in my sleeves.
Describe what you're doing.
And I'm going to burn one of my 2-second level spell slots and try to reanimate some of the ash. Alright, no, I'm just gonna do a first level spell slot because I love myself, but
What spell?
Just
honestly, there's no actual like
Yeah, no,
spell for that.
we've added
We-
magic checks. If there's something you think you like should or want to be able to do, given your proficiency in magic, you can give it a shot, even if it's not like a dictated spell.
Especially since, you know,
You practice it.
I do the weird shit. We already
I
clarified.
don't have spell slots, so in case if I do that, would I consume cycles or can I just not?
I think that'd be so. Depending on how hard it is, if it's like something minor, then I probably won't make it like really. You know, but yeah, it'd be better.
Can you just do magic like like a wizard or some shit? Like,
Not the same.
No,
you
not-
have like spells.
It's like mental magic, and they're kind of like discipline.
We're not explaining this shit in character. Jared isn't asking you this
Oh,
question.
okay.
William is.
Okay, well then it's just discipline.
Engaged by mental magic.
Yeah, because it's a type of magic.
Anyway, do I just make Arcana check? Is that what we're doing?
I see this shitty
I'm
stuff
a god.
happening, and I leave.
I'm
Well, that's a 17 plus 5.
plus 1.
Dang, really good.
Okay.
Does it animate like the ash that you're specifically holding, or does it like
That's a
You just kind of stuck your hand.
I just kind of shoved my
Are all
hand in
these
there.
bodies now like congealed in one form?
Oh, that's really bad. I
Yeah, you
didn't
have
think
those
about
for
that.
It's like an ash oobleck.
I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking like the ash itself might.
So,
I don't look like lumber?
That's
It's
fine.
gonna be lumber.
Wait, does it suddenly get flesh? What? That's
here's
a really
what
bad
happens.
thought.
So, it's not like, it's not flashy. The ash doesn't move, it doesn't congeal into a person and that's up and talks to you. It doesn't like come up in a dust devil. It's just like, you hear crying. You just like, it's like in the distance. You can just like hear sobbing. You're like, it doesn't feel like you're giving something life again. It feels like you're accessing whatever is dead.
Yeah, something.
And you can like, it's the same that it was when you touch the idol. You can hear that like shouting again. It's in the distance. You can smell smoke.
Something really bad went down here. I say to, I guess.
You say to the massive tub of cremains.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Helga doesn't hear crying.
Yeah, because you already left.
Yeah.
Helga doesn't hear horrible shouting.
Do I hear the crying
She's
as well?
cool about that.
You just hear like, no you don't. Yeah, you just like, in your like mind, you feel like something's trying to get through.
I think I feel sad.
You do.
Yeah. Like this is sad. Jared feels sad.
Can you roll a sad check for me?
Yeah, let me an emotion check to
Okay.
see how sad you are.
What? Jared can't have emotions. No, just a roll for them.
That's an
18.
18.
Jared is real sad.
Yeah, Jared's like,
A tear rolls down his cheek, but like upside
it
down.
lands in the ash. It just lands in the
Well, I
ash.
mean, imagine
Tears are immune to magic.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Tears aren't immune to magic.
Tears are immune.
Tears are immune to magic, and birds can smell magic. These are two details we're going to use later.
Yeah.
Please write those down somewhere.
Will do.
As long as you're wondering various magic facts. In this world, sometimes when a cat gives birth to a litter of kittens, they'll come out all the same color, and they all share one mind. Like a gestalt of kittens.
So it's like a beholder.
Oh,
but
it's like a
kittens.
rat king, but with kitties.
No, they're not connected.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's,
just a hive mind.
it's one cat mind with like 5 cat
Does
bodies.
their mother get hive minded, or is she
No,
just
their mother
like
just
hive
raises
bound?
it like a kitten. It's understood among
Guys,
cats.
we need to like take tears, grind it up with the color eye, and then just make hand cups out of that.
How do you grind
How
up
do you
a
grind
liquid?
tears?
You never tried?
You freeze it and then you grind it.
What did you say?
Bottom.
Fuck did you just call me?
What the fuck did you just say about me?
Tom will try pecking at the tub.
Oh, trying-
the big thing
Yeah.
ashes. Alright, head up.
I'm gonna get to the shitty ashes.
Are you like getting up in the ashes?
Oh no, I like pecking on the other side.
I'm gonna try to get into the
Tom, what's
shitty
going
awful
on?
ashes.
You can
Why
do
would
like
you
you
call
can
me a
shrug.
bottom?
Yeah, she shrugged low.
You gotta narrate
You gotta
that
say it.
out loud for the audio.
Tom
Add an adverb, add an adverb.
Tom
Aggressively.
gormlessly shrugged.
Nice, okay.
Gormless means.
It's stupid. Okay.
Yeah, that's alright.
Do you want to break it?
You can nod and shake your head.
Yeah.
Tom shakes his head.
Just, he's saying that you should dig down to the bottom of this. I can't do it because if I let go of the side, I'll just.
Okay,
Right
I'm gonna go dive right in there.
Oh my.
You're diving into the ashes? You're like Scrooge McDuck. What's wrong with you?
Why am I with the worst?
Scrooge McDuck.
Why am I with the worst group of people on this entire shitty
Yeah, Helga, you've seen a lot of things in your time. You've never seen
A man bit me 3 days ago.
yeah.
Not just a man.
Eric
Chang.
Very few Scrooge McDucks.
Yeah.
See, Helga is just the weak one among us.
Yeah. Helga's the
Can't
coward.
handle it.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
You bet.
This is why Helga hates magic. Magic people are a weird ass.
Yeah.
We just give magic people a bad
And
name.
Yeah.
We were trying to persuade Helga that magic's good, but we're not.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, magic is good.
Good.
Jumps into a pile of ash.
So you're just
I
jumping in?
haven't been trying to like recruit Helga into Magic Lovers Club.
You just don't care. huh?
Grave robbing.
Fun.
Fun. Free. Cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
classic.
Illegal. Okay, so let's
It's
dive
quick,
right
it's
in.
easy, and it's free. Grave robbing.
I probably shouldn't do this considering I have negative con.
Or quick.
Yeah, oh,
Great.
It's easy and it's free.
like, you just jumping in.
Yeah, to go to the bottom. Because Tom's
I
a guard.
really hope I don't go into Players Guild 1 session 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
No,
go.
no,
It
literally.
doesn't even die like Mac, right? It's just black lung.
See, no, look. See, no.
Yeah, I'm letting go of that tub.
Riley, see, no, this is actually
Right
good
there.
for my standing, because like in every other campaign, I've died the first session I've been there.
That's fair, that's fair.
So, and I think you're able to kind of, like the world's most fucked up McDonald's plate place, you're able to get to the bottom of it. And you can feel the bottom. It's raw. It's all raw.
It's going to like
Wait,
make...
now that he's touching this like reanimated ash, you hear it too.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, see,
I'm so
think-
sorry.
I think once you're all up in the ashes, you can like, yeah, you can like, it's like you can hear something just in the distance. You can hear like shouting. You can hear like someone whispering, but you can't make out the words. It's in a language you don't recognize.
Okay, so I'm going to like investigate the ground real quick for like anything like French or something. Would that just be a regular intelligence check?
Okay, give me investigation, but I just love the imagery.
Yeah.
Just imagine Norman like face first in Paladin.
So you
Okay, so that's an 8 plus 4, so 12.
you're just kind of rubbing your hands around the bottom. You pull out a thin gold chain. I think that's all you find. You put it in your inventory. You're like,
Okay.
it looks like what held pendant or something, but you can find pendant.
It's a locket.
Okay, so I'm gonna like to just
Yeah.
jump out from the ashes and stuff. Just like pat myself down.
Alright, so you shake like a wet dog, and the ashes of dead people come flying off of you in this big cloud.
Well, we didn't really were people.
Oh,
It's
Whoa.
roll me a constitution check.
I think
no.
that'd be a great thing
not
to do
actionable.
before battle. Like, you take the ashes of your enemies, you add some water, and then you just,
No, you add some tears so they're magic.
Yeah!
Roll the
That's-
damage.
That way no one can use prestidigitation to clean you.
I'm the
So
only
I
one
rolled
who
a
has
2?
prestidigitation.
Oh boy.
That did land outside of the die box, so I feel
Should
like
I
It's
re-roll
still
it?
landed
It's
straight
on the
up.
table.
No, it's fine. So, yeah, I think in your exploration here, you do inhale ash. You've already been having some major run problems. You're kind of set into a cognitive bit for a minute or two, and you lose 3 HP.
Okay.
3, damn. Okay.
Oh no, that's like a lot of my
Rubbing
health
your
right
face
there.
into ashes. What do you think? Like,
Snorkel was implied.
yeah, like Norman walks in and like swim trunks and big slippers. Got a wetsuit shirt.
I'm just picturing Scrooge McDuck just like getting trapped under the cloth.
That's how we're gonna see Jeff Bezos end.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So I pull out the pure gold chain and go to Tom and be like,
Just this.
is this what you wanted?
But it's no magic.
No.
Ron shakes his head.
So Penelope, you're in this void, and you hear the voice say like, "You have interesting friends."
Are you watching them right now?
I am.
Can I see?
Sure.
To Norman. Diving into a
Yeah.
hot tub full of human remains.
Not human.
Yeah, human.
Humanoid.
Well, first
So
of all,
yeah, you kind of, it feels weird. It's almost like someone's dialing a TV. Like you like this image kind of flickers into what's it called? Clarity. Yeah, focus in your consciousness. You can like, yeah, you see what Norman's up to.
I would like to mention friend is strong word. Maybe traveling companion, person I met on library steps.
That is fair. I would take action against them, but I have the feeling none of this is going to be around for much longer.
What exactly are they? Wait, what do you mean by that?
You're not JPEG.
Helga becomes very stressed for no apparent reason.
Jared just kind of gets a chill up his spine.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. This is an old place.
May I ask what this place is?
It's a memorial of sorts. You hear Jared's voice in the background. It's
Maybe incredulously watching
yeah. It's like this was a monument to the last and worst mistake I ever made.
Oh, you are the wizard with the rift opening magic, yes?
Yeah, you can call me that.
Do you have a name?
I did.
If you don't mind me asking.
It's been too long.
So how does it work? Actually, no, I don't want to know that it's bad.
The voice is silent for a couple seconds. I thought you might ask that. You're an interesting sort, Penelope. Tell me about yourself.
Well,
It all started when I was 5 years old.
when I was a little girl in Astoria.
No, continue.
Alright, well, I must say, so like at a young age I had like, my parents say like I lit fire to counter and things would freeze around me, it was very strange. I would teleport to the second floor of house, but we grew up relatively poor, but then my father, he got promotion and ended up moving to a higher district of Astoria, but I always stayed with my mother. My father always worked a lot. What was I talking about? Oh yes, magic. So anyways, I went to a magic school and I always had difficulty with magic because it was random, I guess. But I had always been interested in the arcane and studied it a lot.
So you've been magical ever since you were a little kid?
Most definitely.
Huh. So a sorcerer, I guess.
Hey, what now? I read about them in a book. The peculiar cases they are.
The voice was silent for several seconds. It was like, Penelope, tell me that part about your childhood again.
Interesting notion. I will have to look into it further later when I have a book.
Yes, I guess you will. And you can, the vision is still there in your mind, and the camera kind of shifts, and you can see Jared, and he's just kind of pressed up against the ceiling. He's just kind of floating there.
Guess that potion hasn't worn off yet.
Yes, I have a feeling it might not for a while.
That'll be
Christ.
fun.
I step out to the forest. And then you stuck in the ground.
I'm like a bird. Yeah, so,
Joe will just float up and up and up, and then it'll wear off and...
They like,
alternatively, it never wears off.
in like a last
Floats up
ditch,
until it beats go.
in a last ditch effort, Astrolabe attempts to invert me. I just like,
Astrolabe?
Astra.
We have the weirdest name for this guy.
I mean, yeah. He tries to invert you, you accidentally get like teleported an equal amount of feet beneath the ground. So, the voice says, what motivated you? Not about, what are you looking for?
A relic called the Hand of God, but I don't think it is here. Just rumors or information about it.
The Hand of God. Flashy name. I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But
Insight check.
yeah, sure.
I don't do well on these. I'm a halfling!
Oh yeah.
Hey! So then that's a lot better. That's like...
Like they're
Still
all
count
That's
that.
8.
Yeah, that is 22.
Alright,
Still count that.
I
That
do.
one's that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you can't see a face or anything. You get the feeling that whatever it is that's talking to you doesn't have reason to lie anymore.
Alright. Well, what is no.
No, he's checking her notes.
I was about to, but then I realized I couldn't exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check up on everything. Well, no, I was about to look, but then I was
Can you
like,
tell
oh
me about my
wait.
friend Norman?
No, I was going to look, but then I was like, wait, I can't look at my notebook. It's too blinding in here.
Yeah,
And
you can't
there's
read it.
Norman digging in ashes in my field of
Oh,
vision right now.
that's not like literal, but you can see your mind's eye.
Yes, everything's kind of too bright. Well, what is this pool? And why was the Guardian up in different hallway? And not like in entrance to pool?
Well, it wasn't meant to protect the pool. To be entirely honest with you, Penelope, I wasn't expecting anyone to ever come down here. It's essentially a formality.
Down here as in the temple, or?
Yes. Oh, I guess it's not down here anymore.
Oh, yes. So it was originally built underground?
Not quite.
Was it in like cavern?
I built it myself. I moved it here. I didn't want anyone to find it, but
Darn wizards, am I right?
that you are, my friend. That you are.
Well, you are a wizard as well, yes.
I was. I'm not much of anything anymore.
Yeah. So what exactly is the pool that I fell into?
Well, it was supposed to be a measure to stop people from getting to that, well, the other room. Obviously didn't work too well. I wasn't expecting your floating friend, but theoretically you should just teleport things directly to their death, but I thought that I was interested when you fell through.
Interested.
No, William, no.
So where am I right now?
You're nowhere exactly. This isn't a place. I don't know if you figured that out by now or not. You're not hidden away in some room of the temple where your friends will come find you. You're here for the time being. And the wife just goes silent for a little bit, and I think he just left your thing. So you guys are continuing on the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
Tom, what are you up to?
Definitely.
I'll just be sitting on Helga's shoulder.
Oh yeah, you are.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Helga and be like, Helga, can you jump into the pool?
I'm
So fun!
I'm sorry.
No, Norman walks up to you, and she's wearing her, like, bathing suit, and she's got, like, one of those, like, she's got, like, a inner cute little duck on her face, and she's got a big snorkel, and her flippers, and like,
Yeah.
Helga! Yeah, go on.
Tom the bird said, bottom. So, I'm assuming it's the bottom of the pool. Can you dive in and go get something from the bottom?
I am not going in there.
Oh boy. Well,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna suffer. I'm gonna jump in again.
Wait, we're not like. Where do you think we are?
We left
I'm
it.
still in the. Yeah, no, I ran out of the room because I told Helga and
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going back in
always-
the room then.
If you want, bud.
I thought you already got
I
the
thought we already
necklace.
got the thing out of there.
Tom said no.
I think that.
Tom gets eventually looking around.
Don't worry about her.
She just kind of does that. I say from
alright,
like my vantage point on the ceiling.
So us, we're gonna go to the other door. Yeah, so we go to the door opposite of the initial door that we went to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are like, it's like another pair of doors.
Okay.
So, I'm just gonna open that. You open it into a larger room. The ceiling is probably 20, 25 feet high. And there is another door at the end, but in the middle of the room there's this big table. And atop the table there's this like, what appears to be some kind of model. Like a big, like, almost scale model of what looks to be a city.
I'm going to look down on it from above.
You feel so big, you know.
Wow.
You can't see as much detail because you're like 20 feet up,
Yeah,
up
no,
but
okay. I'll
Table
go.
in the center, so.
yeah.
I'll
That's a
go.
big table.
I'll go over to it. Do I recognize the city at
That's
all?
the thing, you don't recognize it, and you don't even recognize like the style of architecture. You don't recognize like.
It's Art Deco.
Nah, this is
We're in
vaporwave.
Fantasyland.
Guys, I know this. This is just like the scene in Iron Man 2.
Never actually saw it.
Oh man.
I did see it, but it left literally no imprint.
They
on
all
it.
That
blur.
joke did not
Yeah.
They all blur into one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all. Well, no, I just
Iron
like get
Man.
like selective amnesia about it.
Iron Man makes something. People get mad at Iron Man for making that thing. Iron Man kills them with said thing.
And then it's like, and they're like,
Wow.
my God, he's such an entrepreneur.
Just like
Wow,
real life.
he's rich. So he's fine.
Alright, okay. So,
But,
is there anything else going on?
A little bit more about the city. So
Yeah, tell me about
it's
that.
like the materials. You don't know if this is because it's a scaled down version. It was originally like that. That's just like the function of the model. But it's just made of like this kind of white gleaming stone. It does look like it's actually made of stone, and it's just like incredibly detailed. And it's got this beautiful kind of organic looking architecture to it. Like there's like a town square where you can see a little
The
fountain.
little dudes.
There aren't no little figures, I'm sorry. Or there's like a little monolith fountain at the center, and you can actually see, you know how you saw the water flowing down the hallway to where you were? You can see there's like water in the fountain. So, you weren't there for that, right? Like,
Does it work?
Is there any
Small
version?
water?
yeah, just like a little,
Is there any version of like this temple?
no,
But
there's no.
How scaled down is it? Like, how wide are the streets?
The streets each probably like an inch wide.
Oh, okay. How big is the stable?
Big. It takes up much room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
So is there anything else?
Well, the major streets are about an inch wide, and the small ones are the same.
So how, or is there anything else going on in this wacky room?
Not, no, just but this is the focus of it.
Can I make a check for any buildings of influence?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you're a bird.
Yeah.
How would you know?
I still have the human
It wasn't
mind.
always a bird. What is this?
Hey! Okay, what's my intelligence set?
Tom's a smart boy. I'm gonna say probably 18.
Oh, neato. That's like, am I proficient in?
Where's the boy?
Am I proficient in investigation there? Neato, then it's like higher than 23.
Okay. So, yeah, I think you're able to, yeah, no, Tom and Helga, they're both smart boys. So, yeah, I think also one of the reasons you had such a good go on your investigation check is that you can actually, like, fly out over it,
Oh.
and you're light enough that you won't disturb
Just like
it.
walking through the streets like a kaiju.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. Much like Godzilla before you. I just say
Hotel, all the
shit,
kids
okay? I
like
just say
tell
shit.
around the fire.
There's a panel and it's like a memorial to the city destroyed by birds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does remind me, there are runes like carved around the edge of the table. Once again, for nice language. But
Why? Is it like a similar script or something that's like, you know, modern?
you don't really recognize what's what it is.
Can we,
Yeah.
if we can't read it, can we at least recognize what language it is?
If you had to guess, I don't know if this is something everyone would know. I don't think Helga would know this because it's not as well
Books are
studied.
for most.
So we
Can I
see
make it-
books are for nerds.
Can
think
I
Jared
make it
might know.
canon that Getch, right, my
Yeah.
native language, is
Yeah.
Dwarven script?
Stop trying to
Sure,
make
yeah.
Getch happen. It's not going to happen.
Do we think that Jared,
Nice,
through
Charlie,
his
nice.
like researching of just
Yeah,
all
you probably-
this shit, might be able to pick it out?
Unsurprisingly, you'd guess that it was some old dialect of Elvish.
But I don't speak Elvish, so
But
I
yeah,
cannot read it.
well that's the thing. Elvish ain't like one language. There's like various Elvish dialects, but like if you were to compare them to something, it'd be one of those.
I don't speak any of those, but I do sure know that.
So, how's my diving escapades in the pool going?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're still, you stayed back.
Woo! Alright, I think you're
Is this how normally gonna die?
yeah. I think you're like
It's like
doing
this
the
is like
backstroke,
that.
dude. You're doing like
Remember
butterfly
earlier?
strokes. You're like
I'm
putting
doing-
it in your mouth and spitting it out like a fountain manner.
No, I'm just investigating the bottom, so I'm not doing it
Earlier
here.
when he
Okay,
said that this is the first campaign that he hasn't died in the first section.
Well, now you're gonna die in the third.
Yeah.
This
So,
is usually why.
I think you find a couple more. I think you find a silver coin. It's like I think it's a little
I'm just gonna I'm investigating for something like out of the ordinary or magical that would make Tom yell bottom.
Look at
No, it's
you.
'cause Jared's in the
Oh,
No, it's because Jared's in the room.
get his ass. So,
Tom will re-enter the room and go, never mind.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom,
Quad the Raven. Never mind.
well, no, because this is happening while you're in the
Okay, fair
little
enough.
city. I think you hear you put your face down to kind of look at stuff. You hear a click from the door. You hear in the direction of the door. You hear a click.
It was
And
the
now you're
jacuzzi
locked
just
in there.
turned on.
Yeah, the jacuzzi just turned on.
And
I'm
now you're
trying to
locked
like
in
get
there.
out of the pool to see if like the doors have
The
closed.
door has closed.
Get ready to be locked in a room.
Penelope,
It's
the
a
way
good-
says, I feel like I should do something about your friend.
Which one? The one in the ashes or the one? What are the other ones doing?
You hear a kind of expectant silence.
Yeah,
you
alright,
know?
alright, yes. What do you mean by something? Like, I don't know,
That's
jacuzzi
really
jets?
disrespectful.
I don't. You know what? Here, so you in your kind of mental vision, you see Normie just kind of look around, confused, and just fall flat on
Norman fucking dies.
her face. Yeah, Norman fucking dies.
second time in the same temple.
Yeah, just flat on her face, yeah. Norman,
Am I unconscious?
you're dead. No. So, Norman, so you're just standing in here, right? You're just standing like up to your waist in ashes.
Yeah.
And you just like, it smells like smoke. It suddenly smells like
This
smoke.
Norman has a stroke.
If
It smells like
Toast.
toast.
It smells like burnt toast and your radar is tingling.
Yeah. Mhm.
Side of your face is dripping a little bit.
Yeah, you like look at your journal and you just can't make out the text. Yeah, so smells like smoke. You hear crackling. You hear crackling of fire. And you're like,
Au revoir.
wait,
So
what
long.
are you gonna have? I'm killing Norman.
I thought he was gonna get cremated.
Gee. We all thought that.
I'm not cremating Norman.
Not
Yes.
yet, anyway.
Oh yeah, we have to
Yeah.
wait till he's dead.
This one's still alive.
First you're gonna incinerate
Not
him.
anymore.
So you hear like this crackling. You hear shouting. You hear that same shouting, and it's like it's distant, and then it's getting closer, and it's getting closer. You close your eyes and you open them again, and you're not sitting waist deep in ashes. You're standing in a city. You're standing in this like. Didn't get miniaturized. Come on.
Why not?
I'm sorry. I think you need to nip that one in the butt before you guys like think. Yeah. No. So you're in a city.
God.
This is the worst D&D ever.
You know they have like D&D and D&D.
Yeah. So Norman, you're standing waist deep in this pit of ashes, and then you blink, and suddenly you're not. You're standing in a city, and you're wearing these like. You look down, and you're in an unfamiliar body. You don't look like you did, and you're wearing these like kind of like silky white robes, and you hear shouting, and you smell smoke, and you look all around, and there's like, you good there, Al? You good there, Evan?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you can just hear like this great crash, and you look to your side, and there's just like this huge beam of light that goes like shoots out and just like annihilates the building. It just like essentially just pulverized to dust. And you can hear screaming as people are like desperately trying to run away, but like just it's the apocalypse if you've ever seen it. Everything's just coming dust around you. It's a city you've lived in your whole life, and this is the only place you've ever known, and now it's being destroyed. You can see just families crying and trying to pull each other away, and you can see in the distance there's this big temple on the hill. It's not the one you entered. It's not the one you're like. It's not the one. It's not the tomb. Just to clarify. But you can see this big temple to some kind of god. You can see this big statue in front of it, like holding its hands to heaven, and like as you look, it's just like this giant bolt of light just smacks in. It's nothing.
Where does the bolt of light coming from?
Yeah, you can see up in the sky. There's like this rift. It's just like this kind of thing, this torn in space. You don't know how to describe it other than that. You haven't seen anything like it. Do you do anything? Just not even sure. Yeah, you're not
So I'm just
normal.
like, oh, I'm not normal.
Yeah, and I think just to hammer that home, you're like a lot taller, and like you can like reach up and feel your face, and it's like describe it completely different. You got
Should
long
I like
ears.
roleplay
You're a
as
dude
Norman,
now,
or do I like
surprise.
act as someone else?
Oh no, it's just whatever. You're Norman. You're just like you're still Norman's 9.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like stand there quizzically at the wife dab thinking, what can I do to fuck this up?
So you recognize that like you're looking around, and what you recognize is that this isn't happening. You know that much. This is a memory. This isn't. It's not your memory. This is someone else's memory, and you're just in it for the time being. And just as you have that thought, you can see like this building near you just explode into 1,000 shimmering pieces, and you're hit by a piece of shrapnel. Shrapnel.
You're hit by a piece of Snapple.
You're hit by a bottle of Snapple. You're hit by a piece of shrapnel. No! You're hit by a piece of shrapnel. And it just takes you out, and you wake back up, and you're just standing there in this pile in this thin ash.
Does he have any more respect for the dead he's swimming in?
Yeah.
She.
Even I do. Since I'm the world's shittiest necromancer.
Okay, so I don't just want to like climb my way out of the ash pile and like shake things off and just be
Oh,
like,
Penelope, in your mind's eye, you can see Norman. And like stand back up. Yeah.
Don't snort the ash, man.
so I would just like shake the ash off like a dog again.
You're so
Fucked up. Alright.
We can do a line of.
The door is still closed.
cocaine. We don't do that.
Unless you kick open the door.
Ow! Your foot hurts. You can open it like a normal person.
But is it like a push-in door or is
It's
it like a
a
door?
stone door. It's got a handle.
Okay, then I open it with the handle.
Alright.
I have to specify with it now that I've been a complete idiot.
You emerge. Alcoholic.
Okay.
You're all dusty.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead to the middle room. I'm assuming that's where everyone is. Since we've been in every other room.
No, your friends they went and they left. They found Penelope and they went back out and they left and you're still in the pool. And they actually went back to the turn and we're going.
Yeah, we won the game.
We finished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the campaign's over.
Yeah, that memory took like 30 years.
Also, we missed one of the doors in the right hallway, just so you know.
Yeah, but do we know that? No.
Oh yeah.
Don't say those things, metagamer.
Yeah.
What's
On the
what
other
do I
game.
get?
We would
What
know
do I
that
get
the door is
for
there,
speed
right?
investigation
You weren't making a
check?
map and
About
taking
it.
notes
Oh yeah,
like
we're looking for
Penelope.
important stuff, right? You can see up on a hill there's like a what appears to be some sort of religious temple. And it's got a statue on it. Another one of these like elven people.
I-
And
You
they're
shouldn't have said anything.
You shouldn't have. And yeah, so with your investigation check, since y'all were talking, you might want to actually hear this. Yeah, Tom, you're able to find what looks to be some sort of religious temple up on a hill. And it's got in front of it this big statue of another one of these elves just kind of reaching up to the sky. You can see there's like a couple nature like I think almost Greek architecture. As this kind of a jumping off point.
Yeah.
There's a big like kind of central area in the middle of town with this big town square. And there's these little models of trees that have been placed. And like a little lake outside. And yeah.
What kind of trees? Deciduous or
Okay. Can I make an intelligence check to see if like history check?
Are you headed back into the
I'm going to like the main room that these guys are in.
Alright, so you head into the main room that these guys are in and you see this massive table with the like this city.
Okay. Can I just like make it?
And it's the same one from the memory. That one's easy.
Is it like a table or just like a raised platform?
It's a platform.
Can I just like make that
No, it's
passive?
like a folding card table and it sounds really loud.
Can I just make like a passive history check to see if like there's any doors in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Are there other doors to this room?
No. Oh yeah, there's one on the other side.
Okay, so that's going to be a 12. I think I know what this is.
Nothing occurs to you immediately.
Alright, I'm gonna say
I'll do some other searches.
dope table and go.
Give it to me in your character.
Oh yeah, dope table.
There we go. And you tend to go on the opposite side.
Yeah,
Okay.
push those bad boys open.
I'm gonna kind of like
Helga's
attempt to
gonna love
follow
this one.
behind
Okay.
from my shitty
crawling
shitty
over and you're like,
yeah.
you're in
Wait,
trouble.
you didn't even get. Okay, wait. The roof over here is 25 feet.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to get to the door.
Nah, you're stuck.
Are you just gonna like anyone throw a rope up to him?
I don't
We
have a
don't
rope.
have any.
Wait, I forgot my rope.
How high can Jared jump like this?
Depends how many joints you smoke.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stab.
Probably 3-4 feet, like higher than you normally can. Because it's like, just imagine if you're a helium balloon.
Jared's not a strong jump.
Okay, and also, what door did Helga go through?
The one opposite of us. We walked into the table room, and then I walked to the other side of the table room.
Okay, on the other side of the
Doors
table
in the table room. There were doors in the table room.
Yeah, it's across from the door.
Yeah,
you have to
I'm a
do
fake
the door.
fan.
Yeah, you're fake fan.
Yeah,
so
I'm also a
Helga,
fake fan.
I think you're gonna enter into a room that you really love. So you open up the door into what appears to be a library.
Are there any doors in this room?
Yeah.
I walked to the doors and.
So you're not even like stopping to like, you're just like, and you put down on it.
Hey, what's in there?
One
What's
question.
down there?
In the room with the model of the city, is there anything on the ceiling?
If there was, I would have seen it.
What are you looking for?
I would figured there'd be like a cool painting of the roof or something.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Can I attempt to like, okay, I own a shovel, right? We've established this. I do have a singular shovel. So, I'm effectively gonna like attempt to shove myself, like,
That's what they call it, a shovel.
yeah, like, off the wall and kind of attempt to get myself into the next room with this.
How is it gonna help? Illustrate to me how it'll help.
Hold on. Okay, have we decided how, like, if does an object I'm holding float as well?
The ones you wore in this.
Because it's in my
Anything you take out
bag.
of your bag of holding, I think probably still affected by gravity.
Well, I feel
Oh, so you're just trying to like take stuff out and weigh yourself down to the
Yeah.
ground? You can do
Yeah.
that. I think you can do that.
I feel like it would be lost. Like
But
if you took out the shovel, right?
I'm holding
I think
it,
it's like he's holding it's still like floaty, and then once he drops it, then it just falls to the
Oh
floor.
no. The stuff that in his bag is affected by the.
It isn't.
Only the things on his person that he's fucking to.
Yeah.
Then wouldn't Helga's hand kind of float?
Yeah.
Helga's hand is weirdly light, but like I think you're on this heavier.
Yeah. No, you're not really feeling it, effect.
Can I rub you two? Can I rub Jared and Norm together like two balloons? Make them both
Right.
float.
I don't think Jared will
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
yeah,
I don't- I don't-
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Stuff out
like
your bag.
pulling just shit out. Like, but this is like, you gotta like imagine this. Like, I'm like pulling the shovel out like I pull out like a coat rack from a bag. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
pulling shit out. Like, you know, a 2-day-old like, you know, ham sandwich. I'm just pulling just shit out of here.
I think that once you get, I think you're able to get a decent pile of stuff to kind of pull you down to earth.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love that Jared is just like barely just like upside down. Like just weighs like 1 pound right now.
Yeah. So, you're just gonna continue on the next room?
Yeah. Just
Alright,
like,
is there anything in this room other than books?
So there's, you haven't really checked the whole thing. There's, like, it's, so there's a walkway that goes in the center, and there's some shelves next to that, and around those shelves is, like, kind of a walkway where there's more shelves beyond.
Is there? Can I go to the G section? Oh wait, what were my people called?
None of these books are in language you
All right, I bounce.
are they the language?
No.
Oh, right. They're
Oh,
probably all in like.
Yeah,
Elvish
it's that same
too.
Elvish script. But, something you do notice about them, a lot of them do look like they've had substantial damage.
Aren't they like books or scrolls or what?
Like, kind of both. There's a bunch of books, there's a bunch of scrolls, and kind of like whatever. There's some books that are just kind of like loose paper, like letters and stuff.
I'm gonna just
I-
take a handful of those.
Have you not learned your lesson?
I'm sorry, I'll leave them.
No, you can, yeah.
Okay,
Just like letters?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess they're. I'm just gonna take them and see if fucking asterisk.
Are
Asterisk.
there any? Are there like universal like magic symbols so I could say like, oh, this looks like a transmutation type thing?
Oh, you'd be able to discern that.
Oh, yeah.
Could I see if there are any books that look like they're related to transmutation? Specifically,
Narrate to me
animal
how you, a bird, are doing that.
Oh, I strut into the room. Right? And on
my shoulder.
I'm
Did you
just-
leave me?
Oh, I went to look at the table. Also, I didn't.
Oh, how
want
many
to,
letters
also,
did
I
you
didn't
grab?
want to be directly in the blast zone in case there's a trap on one of the doors.
Understandable.
I'm sorry.
Never fucking came greater than this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna strut into the room, and I'm gonna look around and see if there are any books or scrolls on the shelves which have like very obvious transmutation magic on their spine.
I think they all have words on their spine, not transmutation circles.
Okay, but like just like as like kind of like decorative flair.
No, not about transmutation circles and decorative flair.
Why don't you
Oh, not like the whole circle, just like
I'm
I just need to say.
Transmutation.
There is a
is-
I don't
transmutation symbol in D&D.
Is there?
I
Okay.
don't.
Can I see any like?
There ain't like
No,
no
this
universal
one.
Okay.
transmutation symbols.
Are there any symbols pertaining to transmutation which look like it might be like a library section sort of
You
thing?
could probably ask me to pull some books. down for you.
I think that's from a pretty superficial examination of this library. It doesn't look like a Dewey Decimal kind of library. There's no specific section.
Dewey
for
Decimal
it.
himself hadn't been born yet.
It looks like somebody just gathered up whatever they could find and put it here.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will dejectedly fly back on the Helga shore.
Okay, also,
How many letters?
Cut
did I
there
pick
for
up?
Tom.
How many letters did
You
I
tell me.
pick up? How many are there?
Wait, how many letters are there in the Elfish alphabet?
No. No.
No, there's like there's a shelf with a bunch of letters on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna take my
Little
handfuls.
blocks with fake letters
Alright,
on it.
like maybe 7.
Alright.
It's very old paper, you gotta use it really delicate.
let's go
Yeah.
to mail for once.
Hi.
Do I recognize any of this language or not?
That's a legitimate question.
No.
I know I don't. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the library too.
I did over.
You're in the library.
Wait.
No, I
Who's
went
looking
to
at
the table.
Oh.
No.
Tom doesn't know of it, right?
I don't know.
Over.
Pretty much no one will know it. Unless you're like after Atmo.
Yeah, that's why I took letters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head on over to the next room.
Yeah, Helga's done with this nerd shit.
I spent 24 hours listening to The Entertainer in a tower with Tom, waiting for you guys to finish your library time. We're skipping this room.
You could have grabbed a book and started reading while we were waiting.
Yeah, you could have.
We're skipping this room.
Is Helga literate?
That's like
I feel like, yeah,
Helga's literate,
I
yeah.
think it's literate, yeah.
Helga has produced several books in her homeland, but she would never admit it.
Okay, yeah, so what's going on? I
Secretly
push
great
open the doors
scholar
to the
of
next
people.
room.
All this stuff is just trifling.
Penelope. Yeah, the voice comes back.
No, it's okay.
Wait.
What do you...
Stop. So,
Bad
audio
audio.
here. So the voice says, Penelope, why do you do magic?
If it just happened, maybe. But
You study it, don't you?
well, yes, it just happened, so I studied it so I could control it, but that didn't really work out, because, like, I would cast, like, a simple spell, and then, like, I'd turn it into a plant. So... yeah.
The voice is just
Can I have something?
Wild.
He's like weird. No.
Have you been keeping tabs on the world like you can see in Temple? Can you see elsewhere?
Not really. I mean, some degree. What do you need to know?
I was just wondering if you can looking at what have you been doing all this time?
Yes, just walking over. Waiting through the library.
Oh. Book.
I don't want something to be able to read.
Even so, you said that this place won't be here much longer. Would it be good to take the books and save them, or would you want those to die with Temple? I mean, Queen.
Yeah, you can take them. I don't know if there will be anyone out there who will be able to translate. I don't know if it would be a shame for them to be lost. I'm going to destroy all of this once you're done. It's stood for too long. And I'll let your friends keep searching, but you can leave with, well, what you came for. It's not much good to me anymore. I said I doubt it'll be much good to you. So, Helga, you open the door, and this is a small room. It's a small stone room. And in the corner, there's a skeleton slumped to the ground.
Look over to that skeleton.
Okay. So, it's got, like, it's clearly been here for a very long time. It has some kind of slough robes, but they are, like, to some degree kind of rotted away. Like, not moth-eaten, because you haven't seen any other sign of life in here, but are you glaring a little because you know that his shit crunching antics?
He's taking the smallest bite of those chips.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yes. Tell me
yeah,
about
the
this.
robes are just kind of like
Okay.
old and weathered pieces. It's like it's a couple thousand years old and it shows. And begging you to stop. And kind of what you can see almost like what you imagine would have been clutched in its hand. It's a skeleton. It's kind of one of some of it. There's a dagger, and it is lodged between its ribs.
I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Right. So it's It is a nice dagger. It's kind of it's like this like bright silvery metal that you don't recognize.
Alright.
It's like you don't even really seen anything like it before. But you, Helga, appreciate craftsmanship. It's just like this kind of like beautifully forged little piece of weaponry.
Is there like engravings, designs on it?
You can like once again decent engravings, you got no to what they say. And I think in the handle there's a like a gem, a small moonstone kind of thing.
I wanna just kind of move the skeleton so he's not like slumped over. I'm gonna lay him down, stack. I'm gonna look around the room. Is there anything else?
Just that.
Okay.
If you were guessing, are you like? I imagine you would have already inferred it, but you can see pretty clearly by its like position that it stabbed itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Real quick.
Wait, was it like trapped in this room?
The door was open.
Oh, okay.
I mean like unlocked.
Norman and I are in the same room. That's
Yeah,
the library.
we're in the
Right?
library.
You've got your book box.
Yeah.
It's time!
Yeah, but they both belong to like people who live here. It might be rude to just.
I mean, the thing is,
Commission.
Norman says, might be rude.
okay, listen,
Interfere with the wishes of the dead on this one,
I
guy.
had like the division thing.
you've been
Yeah.
fucking around in ashes
That's
for
what you
30 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't
stop.
think you get to listen. Okay, no one is ever going to read these but us. Isn't it kind of better to like?
Well, we don't know the language.
We don't, but there's probably someone out there that does. Isn't it better to like take the knowledge that you find and share it with the world rather than let it rot away when you know you could have done something about it? You know?
Archive is that hard.
Yeah.
Now, was that
Do
Will
I
saying
care?
that, or was that?
No, that
Jared?
was Jared.
Do I care about the world?
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
Why would I?
You're in it, dumb fuck.
That's a fair point, but why would I like? But like, I'd rather like not feel like a terrible person for like taking these things when they belong to someone else.
They don't really belong to anyone. This is a library. It belongs to the people.
Wait,
Y'all are pulling this again?
Hold on.
That's literally what happened last session.
To be fair, we thought Melody was in the tower, and then we forgot about the
Yeah,
books.
you did.
You,
Come on.
you guys saw the letters.
There were clearly people in power.
Well, maybe they disappeared.
Just like, please trust me on this one. It would break my small heart to let this, to just let this rot away here. You know, it's been sealed away for so long. I just feel like, you know, we could share it with the world. Maybe there's like some descendants of the elves that have lived here that might want to see these eventually, or just somebody that this could help. But how could this possibly help anyone when it's locked in a goddamn temple?
Can you like roll me persuasion?
Are you not persuaded?
No.
Alright, fine.
You're making a solid argument, but I always have my own solid argument that's completely different from your argument.
I'll actually argue with you then. What's your argument? I have not.
I said that I'll feel bad just taking you.
Ooh, that's a critical fail.
I'm sorry, but this is some really old scripture, and I think I think that just I don't think will impact the world. It's some old scripture, and it belongs to the people who lived in this tomb or temple before, and it'll just be very like wrong just to take it.
But it's just entirely wrong to keep it here. You know
No,
what
it's
I mean?
not.
In the pool of blinding light, after she says that, I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, okay, you know what?
I leave the small room.
Yeah.
You keep
like-
going. You
Wait,
keep
Wait, do you have
going.
the dagger with you?
Yeah, I close it.
Are you taking dagger?
Yeah.
Was there anything else in the small room?
No, just a skeleton.
But yeah, you keep going. If you're not going to, if you don't agree with me taking them, then I won't. But I'm definitely going to stick around and I don't know.
Probably just
Stare.
walks in onto this impassioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I, based on the bones, can I tell the race?
Same as the other ones.
Oh, okay, so one. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not on
Is it a tall one or a short one?
One of them lanky boys.
There's actually, interestingly, a lot taller than any ones we've seen this far. Like, tall, And actually, I should have mentioned this earlier. Bones look a little weird. Like, there's a bit of a bling to him.
Sexy. Curly.
How tall is he?
Well,
12 feet?
well, you see,
50?
50 feet tall.
He was curled around this room multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah. Junji shit. It was awful. It was awful to look at. So the other elves, like the skeletons you've seen, probably around like 7, 8 feet tall. This one probably around 12.
Okay.
That's like double the height of like a 6 foot tall person.
It's a tall boy.
Was it like appropriately sized or vertically stretched?
No, vertically.
Vertically.
It seemed like larger. And once again,
He
both
was one of the Navi from the hit
movie
second
Avatar.
highest grossing play Avatar.
What's the first?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Um, did we make a joke about this last time? What's canon?
Are you
Oh,
worried
wait.
about it being
No,
about this
no,
going
I
against
didn't know.
canon?
Last session, I'm pretty sure we canonically said that Avatar is the highest grossing play in this.
We
timeline.
did canonically confirm that it exists.
It does sound like something I'd say.
I think it was. So I'm gonna say it was the highest. grossing.
Sure, dude, sure.
In fantasy world, anything is possible.
All right.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like shout to Helga real quick. Helga, what was in that other room?
Nothing. It was just an empty room.
Where'd you get that dagger, pal?
I put it in my bag.
Oh, sorry, I can.
Where'd you get that?
Jared can
Where'd you
see
get that
this all
X-ray
on
vision, pal?
No.
Like I was saying, we have enough friends.
I'll make
No
that
violent interaction.
The voice is silent. Let me say.
I checked around for it.
Yeah. So there's no secret doors and stuff.
No.
Okay, got it. Let's go.
I'm gonna. Okay, are you leaving? I'm going to literally wait. I'm waiting for you to walk out of this room. Just to clarify.
I guess after you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It doesn't go strong to stop you.
Yeah. That's also
They
fair.
actually
Norman
have the
has
same
a
strength.
12 strength.
Yeah.
They do have
That
Norman
feels
is
a little
feeble and
weird.
old.
Norman
okay.
is an
Norman is
appearance
feeling
one.
young.
Yeah,
Norman is badly put
What
together.
was the closest? I'm gonna go to like out all the rooms, yada yada yada,
Yeah.
until we get to the next unopened door. I don't know where that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna go follow Helga.
Wait.
Wait,
So you're
The
leaving?
one that you didn't
Yep.
take to the right?
I don't know. Here,
Yes.
Can I see a
Do
map
you
of it?
have a map?
The answer is yes.
Well, I'd be in the room.
Yeah.
I can't really like. I don't have an actual mental picture of
I mean,
this.
Helga can physically expose this.
Yeah.
I can't put it much closer because
Alright,
my
where are we? Are we? We're right here.
No, you guys are right here.
I'll drop in like 2 minutes.
That's the library.
This
Yeah.
song is real nice.
And then I'm gonna-
Okay, and
Oh,
oh man,
whatever.
okay, we're all the way back in the main room.
Holy cow, that's detailed.
Damn, are we back in the main room?
Are we back in
Yes,
the room?
if you would be here,
Got
but
it.
the library is
Okay,
there.
Side to side.
Oh god.
Side.
Okay.
The door you want is down here.
Oh, on the right hand side.
Well, just what door haven't we?
That one.
Right.
Where's
Oh, okay,
okay?
so-
Oh, sorry.
alright.
Where's the mosaic room?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
No, wait, it's right there.
Okay.
It's number 4.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So I left the library. What do you do?
1 second.
Well, okay, God's not here, so I'm not gonna describe anything.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Good. You have vanished.
Okay, you don't know about the bones in the next room, but I'm just saying you should make a staff out of a like enormous tibia from an ancient wizard elf.
I should. Actually.
How do you know it's the skeleton of a wizard? Like elf?
It's-
Like
okay.
like there's a good chance it is.
Oh yeah, it's actually God's body.
Okay.
He died right
God.
after.
God, get back here. Okay. Firstly, I'm gonna.
Is the microphone on?
Of course it's
Yeah,
on.
it's over there.
It's always on.
Yeah.
We live in a
Firstly,
surveillance state.
I'm gonna go into the next room and check out that dope skeleton that don't know is there. This is what's happening.
Yeah. This is a big skeleton, and almost like kind of. Nick said Helga like kind of like laid him out, and almost like so it won't fit in the room.
Yeah.
But,
How big? How big are his bones?
Wait, or are you also upside down?
Carefully arrange the bones.
Like,
I'm holding
Bone
both
by
of
bone?
things. I'm
bone
a
by bone, baby.
okay.
Same way I put on my pants, bone by bone.
How big? How big are these bones? Like,
Very. So,
okay, can I like hypothetically use one of these as a step?
If you're a freak, yes.
It's time.
Oh god. So yeah, couple
I'm
things.
gonna take 2 of those.
So a couple things you notice about the bones. Yeah, once A, far bigger than all the other ones you've seen thus far. B, you got this weird kind of like curly theme. If you don't know what it is, it's just like weird, almost like purple.
Alright. Thanks!
Thanks,
Destiny, I'm gonna
Tom.
do that. Yeah, thanks, Tom, for making an Arcana check. And
Hey.
that's 18 plus 5
Where are you right now?
in the bone
So,
room.
Oh.
William rolled a 23 on,
Feels bad, man.
Arcana.
It's
yeah,
okay.
We don't trust you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Also,
there.
yeah, you
Also-
you don't know what the hell I'm doing, and that's
Where the hell
probably
is
good.
Jared?
It's fine.
You guys left and then Jared's like, take everything.
You're still floating.
I'm holding a whole
Oh,
bunch of
yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
I
no, you're
remember
holding
I'm
a
like
bunch of
holding
stuff. Yeah.
a bunch of
I
stuff.
was thinking that you're like
moonwalking across the floor.
Yeah, I'm not touching the floor. I'm actually like several centimeters above it.
How do you have like a free hand to do anything if you're holding all
No,
this
it's like
stuff?
it's because like you know when you're holding a pile of
You just
stuff.
need to grab it.
Yeah,
You
it's
need
like
to-
you know when you're holding a pile of stuff, your hands are still like free. It's just your arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like bending down and stuff.
Here's the thing though, the rest of your body is pulling upward, and the stuff in your arms is pulling downward. So naturally you just
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of flip
so
up so
you're-
your head's on the
So
ground.
you're like dragging your head against the floor.
It's literally fine.
No physics in Magic World.
Yeah, we don't have physics like that. It's just whatever works.
Also, I meant to say it when Nick was in the bone room, but I asked the voice, is that you?
Well,
Why
still taking
It
that.
was.
Luckily, I'm a respectable person.
You could
I'm
ask,
still
like,
taking
why
that,
he,
I like your tall friend.
Also, yes, she's very respectful of Ben.
Still
I
taking
feel like
that
she
link.
has power to like summon her grandfather or something. It was strange. We were like walking through forest and she went like and then this old guy like kind of transparent appeared and like nodded and then just left.
So you're just telling that whole thing to the voice?
Yes.
I hate this thing.
I have tendency to ramble.
I'm totally taking that leg bone, baby.
Tells us our secret.
No.
This tells her our secret base. She nukes our secret base.
Yeah.
Yeah. We taking that leg bone. We making a step.
This is just like the part in the hit movie How to Train Your Dragon 3, where
Never saw it.
Snot.
Snot loud.
No,
Yeah.
that's the
Did
foul.
you never read the
Spoilers.
book?
That's the
No,
foul.
that's fish legs.
Yeah.
Fish legs.
Please,
Missing
get
fish.
it.
Which one is
God,
that
Big
one?
Ben.
Which
It's
one's
Nick. You
Snot?
never
Snot
saw it.
loud's the jaw!
Yeah.
But which one?
He's the one that
The
was
one
hitting
with
on
the
Jacob's
curly ram
wrong.
horns on his
Oh,
head.
no, no, no.
Black
I'm-
hair.
I'm
Get
thinking.
your shit
I'm
together.
thinking. I'm not the. Okay, I was.
Get out of
no,
my
I knew
house.
fish.
Leave.
But I knew. But you guys got. Yeah. No. Which one's the girl? Rough nut.
Potato potato, dude.
Okay. Well,
Rough
either
nut
rough
or tuck
one
nut.
of the nuts was locked in the cave by this bad
Oh,
guy.
rough nut.
Well, no spoilers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, tell me.
Yeah.
And she just kept rambling about all of Hiccup's secret plans, and he was like, "Oh snap, we gotta do something about this, boys." And then all the dragons died and Hiccup's dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, did anyone else read the actual novelizations of those?
Yeah,
I played
but-
them.
Thank God.
They were
Okay.
like way. They're like
They're wacky.
polar opposites. of
Yeah,
the
I
movie.
read
Yeah.
those. I think like after. I read those actually before I watched the movie.
Yeah,
I think
Now
he
this
was-
is the content I listen to the podcast.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
he
You don't
was
listen
like
to
a
the
garden
podcast.
dragon, wasn't he?
Anyway.
I don't. Oh yeah.
Right.
What was the result of that Arcana check?
Yeah. What
It was
did I
23,
get
it
for
was pretty
that?
dang good.
So, something interesting you can see about these bones, like beyond the superficial bones, they do seem magical. Like, even after all this time, it's like, there's something like, that has been magically changed about these bones.
Why
Good.
not-
Yeah.
Why not just kidnap
Legitimately
all these
take one
bones?
of those bones.
Do they feel denser or lighter than normal bones?
I feel like I don't know if that's something, oh, Jared had a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared of all of us would know how much bones.
They
weigh.
feel smoother.
Yeah. I'm gonna take taking a leg bone. Yeah, femur. I'm taking a femur, and I'm taking the skull out of respect.
Ah yes, let me remove your head. It is respectful.
Wait, wouldn't the sternum be the heart bone?
No, no, it's the skull.
Skull is the thinking bone.
Back in my culture, back
Thoracic vertebrae. Those are hard.
Yeah.
bones.
So I am taking those 2 bones.
I
Okay,
feel-
so which one's the funny bone?
That
What?
is-
No,
that's
that's humorous.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
got
the
it.
femur
Got
and
it.
the skull just. Yeah.
I love that Penelope is like with this spirit and just like watching. watching.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
can
stealing
actually-
this guy's
I can't
phone.
interact.
Yeah, that's it. You can't actually see the voice you're talking to, but maybe just imagine this kind of face, and I'll illustrate this so you can just like put on the day after like.
They're taking
What
my
the heck
phone.
is Jen doing?
Why are they taking my phone?
It's like,
Is that what the spirit is saying? Why is he taking my bones?
No, the spirit is silent.
Anyways, why did you stab yourself?
Well, I finished what I was meant to do. I finished making this tune, and I didn't have any reason to stick around any longer.
Was this too meant to hold something?
Yes, bodies.
Alright.
History.
Yeah, speaking of history,
Oh.
God has left the
We
chat.
could possibly ask why the hell.
you're not here.
I was
Yeah,
screaming my
This is
name.
my mind and my blinding light. After I say what I'm about to, you can. Alright, speaking of history, there is a mosaic in the room. We did not have doors. We broke down the wall.
Oh yes, that I wasn't sure if I should leave it here. I didn't want to think about it much and end up blowing it off.
Well, it seemed like it was depicting some part of the elven history. Would you mind telling me about it?
So, it's a bit of a sore spot for sure. A couple thousand years ago, you did hear real quick when Jared said he knew better, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
you only said that it
Yeah.
was that some powerful sorcerer was harnessing it
Yeah.
from not, yeah.
So, a long time ago, there used to be a great city that stood here. It wasn't always wilderness. There was it was very much a utopia of sort where me and my people lived, and I was our foremost. I guess you could call me a sorcerer. I was in times of peace. I was called upon to provide resources and entertainment and all sorts of public works for the populace. But we went to war. And it was against a society that I don't imagine exists anymore either, but I was called upon to make a weapon. And you can kind of see this vision in your mind. It's kind of the same as when you're walking Norman Desecrate gravesites, but this time it's kind of like a memory almost, you figure. And you just have this vision, this shining city, with these bright white buildings, just this temple with big statue in front of it, and people running through the streets, and big fountain in the center of town. And the voice says I'm going to get back there, this is how it used to be, but I was once again called upon to make a weapon, and you have this vision of two hands, holding two kind of long hands, and they don't look human. You notice, I think,
What's the color of the skin?
this is pale, but actually kind of interesting. It's iridescent almost. And you get the feeling that's not normal somehow. That's not just how these people work. But and they're holding this big gem. And I think this kind of hammer home. There's a sixth finger. It's not like anything you've ever seen in that. So what's up, brother? Okay. What is it?
Oh, it's a comic. The visual media would not.
Okay.
I'll pull it open for you all.
Thank you, Ed. But yeah, and they're kind of cupping this big gem. This kind of sparkly crystal. So you use that to channel energy from another plane, and you have this vision of this kind of rift. And there's a bunch of people standing around. It seems like some kind of council. And they're all these tall, weird androgynous looking people. I've never really seen anything like it before, but once again looks like elves. Just kind of haven't seen. Not that any of you have really seen many elves, but
You've seen pictures of them in history.
yeah, there you go. And
Thought I saw an elf once, just a guy in a costume.
just a guy on stilts. So it's just 3 gnomes in a trench coat. And it seems like a council kind of standing in a semicircle and looking approvingly at whatever this gem is, right? And it opens up this rift, and these people are just kind of looking at it with approval. Like, this seems to be before it had actually been used, and just some testing, something like that, the vibe you get. It's like, and it worked. It worked incredibly well. And you have this vision, and it's just kind of, it's very reminiscent of the Mosaic. This is almost like Baroque, overwhelming level of stuff going on in this vision. And you can see like this huge army, well, two huge armies, but one of people that look like humans if you had to guess, but they're wearing full body armor, so you can't really see what their whole deal is. But just in a second, you just see this rift just tear itself open in the sky, and this like massive bolt of light just like shoots down and smacks into this army, and just like once the kind of blinding rays are gone, and you're able to like once again, this is still a memory. You're not actually there, even in the vision. But as your vision adjusts after that big smack of light, you can see that it just like fills. There's just nothing there. And it just pulverized. The voice once again speaks up. He's like, "It worked incredibly well. It worked too well. We couldn't close it again." And you just see like scenes of devastation. You just see like this army just being pulverized, but then it just keeps going. You can see people like desperately screaming, running for cover. You can just see these like buildings bursting and shards of nothing. And you can just see like, yeah, I feel like I summarized what you see pretty well. And like, sorry, I do have notes. Yeah, and you just smell like smoke. You see like fire. It's whatever it is, whatever happened. You can tell it's completely, utterly destroyed the city. And he says, we tried desperately to close it, to save what remained, but the damage was done by the time that everything had passed, and by the time that the magic had run its course, and now you have another vision, and it's the same city, but you can see the crumbling foundations of a couple buildings, but you can see nothing beyond that. It's just this big, empty flame, just this dark, kind of desolate field. Can you imagine that? Just the kind of power that would level an entire city in a matter of moments. And now you can, the vision shifts, and you're in it. And you're standing in this big, like, dark flame, and there's this man standing next to you, and he's like 12 feet tall, so you can barely see his face. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6 times taller than you.
It's a soft-witted camel.
Yeah, you pull out his little telescope, and you can tell it's the guy you've been talking to, and he's got like this long braided hair, and like his like skin's like this weird iridescent kind of pale, and he doesn't like, he looks weird and ethereal. Like he's like floating a couple inches off the ground, and there's just like this like, his hair is almost caught in this breeze that you can't see, almost like it's underwater, and he's just kind of like floating there, and he's like, this is what came of my attempt to help. And you can, like, looking around, something weird you notice, everything's moving in fast motion. Like, you can see, like, a cow wander past, and it just, like, happens incredibly quickly, which looks a little funny at first, but, like, you can deduce that this is just part of the vision. And, like, and, like, trees grow, and, like, the underbrush comes through, and then, like, these, like, big conifer trees come up, and, like, you can see it, like, just kind of, like, changing and morphing into the glassy wilderness you know today. And he's like, so I built a monument, and you can see part of his like memory. You can see like, as in this vision, you can see the guy kind of like creating this big stone foundation just rising out of the ground with some kind of magical force that you don't really recognize, but it's incredible. It's a little cool. Establishing that right now looks cool. You think it's cool, but this is big like stone monument temple rises out of the ground, and like you can see like this development on it, like years work, just passing in seconds. And then you can see it's like, and I hit it, and it sinks, like slowly, almost like it's phasing down into the earth. You think it's very cool.
Yeah.
It's like, let that be your lesson. Maybe you should take a hint or two from your tall friend. Magic isn't all it's chalked up to be. Because he can see you kind of looking at it like it's cool. It's like, my family is gone. It's gone, my people is gone, my history is gone. Nothing remains except the few books I could scrounge from the wreckage, and, well, and you can see in your mind's eye, like, his own body lying there, and your friend's, like, taking, like, fucking fever, it's like, hey!
I'm gonna turn you into a staff.
Yeah!
And you also took the skull.
Self-respect, yeah.
I'm gonna turn you into a staff to use destruction magics on the world.
And you, just out of respect.
Yeah. And he was like,
I'm gonna animate you so you have a funny voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
So, I guess, let this be your lesson, Penelope. Magic can be a beautiful thing. It can raise cities. As you well know, it can save lives, it can heal, but it can also destroy.
Raise cities, but it can also raise cities.
And he, like, takes out a pencil from behind his ear and notes that one down.
I'll have to use that if I ever get onto the afterlife.
Yeah. If I can ever leave this terrible, but he's like, that's part of the reason I'm still here. I channeled so much of myself into making that cursed gem that I can't really leave now. I'm tied to what I make, but I'm going to destroy all of this. And hopefully that will be what finally sets me free. And he kind of gestures over where the you can see now in the vision like this like grass and underbrush just growing over where he buried the tomb. He's like, once again, magic can be a beautiful thing. Magic can be a force for good, but just as easily it can be a force for bad. Penelope, I feel like you're magical in ways that you don't really understand yet, in ways that you maybe haven't fully acknowledged or recognized.
Sounds like you're a little bit in denial about.
Yeah, you're in the closet about being a sorcerer. There's magic right down to the heart of you, Penelope, and if you let it, it will, kill him. Kill it, take him out, boys.
Say that sentence you were just saying.
Sorry, Riley was rolling dice, and we want him to die. Okay.
Ha! Dice, die. Ha!
Okay,
Yes.
start over again. He's like, Penelope, there's magic right down to the heart of you, and if you let it, it will burn you out. It will burn you from the inside out. It will twist you into something that you can't even recognize anymore. Whether that's good, or whether that's bad, or whether it even happens is up to you. But I just caution you to be careful. And however powerful you may get, and however overwhelming the magic may become for you, don't let it make you forget who you are. And he turns towards you and leans all the way down, and he drops them in your hand. It's this big diamond-looking gem, right? And he's like, "Don't worry, it's been thousands of years. I won't do much anymore."
You just leaned over a whole story.
That's some.
I think he actually probably like sat down, cross-legged, and he's like, "Here." But
I thought he was like laying down and just like.
he lies down on the ground, like they're like having a sleepover.
His head is probably about my height.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he can just lift more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, he doesn't lift her. Yeah.
She'll die from behind.
Throws like a football.
Throwing her brought her into this realm, maybe throwing her can bring her back out.
It's like, so no matter what you do, don't forget yourself. Even, no matter what happens, don't lose who you are, okay?
Oh.
And with that, he just kind of like crumbles, like just into dust, into ash. He just kind of floats away on the wind. Nobody say it. And,
One last question.
yeah.
Is there anything you would like me to save as your memory?
So,
Nice.
all I want is for my body to stay intact. Wait.
yeah. So he's pretty much completely gone, but I think you can still hear the voice pretty clearly in your head. Take the books if you want them. Shame that technology go to waste. And just let this place die. It should have died a long time ago. And he's gone. And you open your eyes. And you're sitting on the floor of a small stone room. And you can see Jared's back, and he's like, it's weird, you can't tell exactly like what's going on, but he's like holding something, and he's kind of like,
Score.
yeah. No, he's like holding something and trying to keep himself pinned to the ground. You can see him just like taking this big
bone. He's like shoving books into his bag.
No, that's in the next room.
Yeah.
You can't do both at once. Yeah, and so he's just kind of like rifling through the skeleton, just kind of whistling to himself.
Holy shit! When did you get here?